Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peachy and this is Plant and Style. So for today's video, before anything else, I would like to wish you all happy Halloween. I hope you are enjoying this spooky season and I hope you're ready. We're very excited. It's our family's favorite holiday of the year, I believe so, and we love to dress up and do our trick-or-treat as a family. So yeah, we're very excited. And yeah, but for today's video, I want to tackle some of my favorite variegated Hoyas in my collection, and that's going to be the category for this month's favorite of the month. Variegated Hoyas coming your way, and I hope you are ready because these are some of my most expensive, gorgeous Hoyas in my collection, and I'm going to tell you whether they are worth their price or not and share how I care for them. You know what I mean? So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. The first one in this collection is no other than, oh, I'm very excited because I don't think I have shown this a lot in this channel. But yeah, I'm happy, very excited to show you guys my one and only. This is a Hoya pubicalyx. I know, but it's a nice variety of Hoya pubicalyx Royal Hawaiian Purple Splash Albo. All that, okay? So I got this one from April of UPT, or the Unsolicited Plant Talks. I love how easy this plant is. Same care as the rest of the pubicalyx. This one has been very hardy for me as well. Even with all this white variegation, pure albo variegation that it has, that normally causes the plant to decline because of lack of chlorophyll and because of its inability to feed it, you know, to support it. It has splashes, like I said, and the stem is stunning with this plant because it is purple. Hence the name Royal Hawaiian Purple. Also, the new leaves, if it's not fully variegated, comes out purplish, more like burgundy, like that actually. But yeah, I love it. The goal for this is, of course, to see the bloom because pubicalyx blooms are just one of the most stunning in my opinion, especially the dark purple, like very gothy purple bloom variety that pubicalyx has. And I don't know what color is the bloom for this one, but I'm very excited to find out. Yeah, number one, once again, is this Hoya pubicalyx Royal Hawaiian Purple Splash Albo. It's in pond. If you're new in this channel, I grow most of my Hoyas in pond and in semi-hydroponics setup. Number two that I would like to share is this beautiful Hoya latifolia Albo. Okay, so I got this beautiful thing from my dear friend Lena of Green Punches. Yeah, so she doesn't just have anthuriums, she also has Hoyas that she's hiding from us, from you guys, but not from me, because when I visited her, I saw this one and I loved it from the get-go, and I actually watered it while I was at her place because it was a little thirsty back then. It grew this one a few days later after I watered it, I believe, and then Lena contacted me, gave me the surprise that I didn't expect. Oh my god, so generous. So she said that she saw me like drooling basically over this plant while I was at her house probably. So then she said that I would be very happy if I got this one. So she gifted it to me. Oh my god, she even sent it and I couldn't be more grateful. The plant community is so generous sometimes, and you'll be surprised. Yeah, and she said that it's going to be our friendship plant, which I am so stoked for, because wow, this was one of my wish list plant for a long time, and it was very pricey for sure, but my goodness, it is indeed beautiful. The new leaf, as you can see, the margins are slightly pink. It's even more pink when it just came out. And also, I find that latifolia does not like a lot of light, does not like a lot of heat, it does not like cold either. So it can be very finicky. I cannot keep a latifolia sarawak alive for some reason. That's why I don't have it currently in my collection, unfortunately. But for some reason, I'm able to keep this one alive. Fingers crossed. I probably just jinxed myself. But I did grow these two sets of leaves from the top right here, and I'm very excited because it's got a long tendril that is currently active, and I'm excited to see how well this is gonna mature for me, and whether I am going to get it to bloom or not, because I have yet seen a latifolia bloom in my collection. So yeah, very happy. Thank you once again, Lena, for your generosity. I am going to take care of this and hopefully get it to bloom and share it back with you. Yeah. Number 2 is the Hoya latifolia Albo. Number 3, we're going smaller leaf this time. This is, I know it does not look like much, but I started this as a starter plant. So I think it might have 2 nodes or something like that. I honestly forgot already. But this is the Hoya kanyakumariana inner variegated. It is so cute. It's like it reminds me of shells. Scallops. It's got it's like little scallopy. The margin is a little bit curly around, and I find that it's so cute. I have a regular kanyakumariana that is doing well here in this greenhouse, and I think this one do appreciate higher sunlight exposure. And yeah, so far so good. I twirled it around and repinned it to the pot, as you can see, so that you can achieve a fuller pot. And also at the same time, by doing this, the other nodes are going to root down, so it's going to create stability and hopefully shoot out more growth point from the other nodes that are planted back to the pot. So yeah, I'm very excited for this to like be trailing and bushy. Yeah, I am stoked to have this in my collection for sure. It is in cocoa perlite mix, because I don't know why. Wow! It probably came like that, and I just added substrate all around, but it's in self-watering pot. You can't see the roots right now, but it is doing well because, like I said, I started this with like barely leaves in it. But yeah, so it's been taking a little while for it to trail again. So yeah, number 3 is this cutesy. I cannot wait to show you guys when this is full. My Hoya kanyakumariana, inner variegated. So adorable, so adorable. Okay, so we're gonna try something different color perhaps. This one is another plant from UPT from April, and this one is a variety of a wayetii. This one has the outer variegation. Let's wait for that plane to pass by. Number 4 in this collection is this beautiful Hoya wayetii Lorilyn, and this one has the outer variegation variety, and I love it so much because the outer variegation, the margin part, will turn bubblegum pink like so. It becomes more vibrant depending on the amount of light that it gets. So right now, since we're in the middle of fall, it definitely is affected a little bit, so it's not as vibrant as it used to, but still the color is there and you can still see how beautiful it is. And this one started, I think there are 3 cuttings in here. UPT plants become bushy very, very quickly because she usually has multiple cuttings in the pot, and I don't have to propagate this one to achieve the look that I want for it. So it's just, I have not touched this one. It's still in, I think this is bark, orchid bark, something like that. It's a UPT substrate and I trust it very much. Just like cactus and exotics, I usually wait as long as I can before I repot it because I know that it's in good hands. It's in good medium already. So I try not to bother it until it's fully acclimatized in my greenhouse. But this one is truly, it's been a while since I got this one. So yeah, one of my favorite trailing Hoyas. I cannot wait until it's like really trailing though. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna enjoy how cutesy it is. And the colors, man, it is amazing. The backside of the leaves are also beautiful, as you can see. So it's got variety of colors and variegation that you can get from this cute plant. Oh my gosh. Once again, we are at number 4. Number 4 is this Hoya wayetii variety. This is the Hoya Lorilyn with the outer variegation. Pink margin indeed. Look at that. How gorgeous. So cool. All right, we're moving along. Number 5 is something that is one of my expensive ones that I got, and also one of the slowest Hoyas I've ever had. Oh my gosh. But maybe because of the amount of variegation that it has, because by the way, this is Hoya crassipetiolata with the inner variegation. And I have a few varieties of crassipetiolatas. I have the splash and the regular one. And the regular one is actually living outdoors on our front porch, and it's very happy, which is a good sign. It just means that this might potentially be moved outdoors if it doesn't start growing very soon. But I did start this with 2 little leaves and 1 node, and it wasn't rooted as well. So I've come a long way actually, even though it doesn't look like much right now. This is already a an upgrade from how it used to look, okay? But I love that watercolor variegation that it has. It is definitely stunning. Look at that. It is so beautiful. The backside color is also beautiful. Yeah, I'm excited to see this one finally grow. Oh my gosh, it's very slow, but that's what happens when you grow from mid cutting and unrooted. So it will take a little while before they start to look great, before you start to appreciate it. It's one of the most beautiful variegation in Hoyas that I've ever seen, I think. Yeah, so cool. So cool. All right, moving on. What is next? Let's move on to what? Yeah, to something that you have seen from last month actually. But Well deserved. Well deserved to be shown because out of all my Hoyas, this is my most expensive one that I've ever paid for, ever. But this is once again my Hoya carnosa Madara Snow Angel. Is it Snow Angel? Snow Queen. Oh my god. How can I forget? Anyways, the name's gonna be, official name's gonna be on the screen. But oh my gosh, the little highly variegated parts are actually growing, getting bigger now. I thought it was gonna be little since they were highly variegated, but it looks like I have another growth point coming in on from another node right here, and that is so exciting because this one is very slow, and I bet that's from all that variegation, obviously, and also very compact. The growth pattern is very bushy, and it's got very short internodal spaces, so it's going to be difficult to propagate, hence it's still very expensive. That's probably the reason why, because it's slow. It is really, really slow, but it's beautiful as is though, so definitely is worth it for me. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. That's why I had to show it to you guys once again. And it seems to hold its value because, like I said, of how slow it is. Slow and steady, however. And very nice looking. Look at that. Wow. So gorge. So gorge. So gorge. This next one is another Hoya that I twirled around in order to promote a fuller pot. And this one is my Hoya Mathilde, inner variegated Mathilde. Oh my gosh. This one has been really great so far. This pot is in, I believe this is Coco Core Perlite Mix, but I did already propagate this one because I was trying to get my money back, which I already have. Actually, I have more that is propagating somewhere that I'm probably going to be offering on my website sale drop, which is going to happen very soon. Right now, I cannot come up with the dates yet, unfortunately, for you guys who are waiting for that sale event, because I'm just trying to get it all straightened out legally. I get all the requirements I need before the launch because, yeah, just to be safe. And yeah, I really want to do it right, you know what I mean? But anyhow, so yeah, this one is the Mathilde that I propagated straight to pawn, and as you can see the difference, this seems to have bigger leaves, although it's not that much difference, and this one is smaller in size and also darker, and this one is also in a much brighter light, hence it's thinner, and the green is bleached a little bit. It's not as dark, and that's because of the conditions that they are growing. And I did separate them just to see how well they grow on their particular. Yeah, I love it so far. I highly recommend Mathilde. They've gone cheaper now, and it's just like the regular Mathilde. Very easy grower, very fast grower, and hardy as well. It can tolerate cold, hot, all kinds of condition, really. This one is my second most expensive one, and if you're a Hoya head like me, you know. If you know, you know. But I have been eyeing this since the IAS 2 years ago, actually, when I first saw it in Miami. Oh my gosh. and it was $400 a node back then. I didn't pay that much. I paid less. This one is already established, and it actually has another, like, probably couple inches up here on the tip, but that one dried up from the transit, from the shipping. So, but we have a new growth right here, and I am so excited. And this leaf actually came, it was shipped and it wasn't fully hardened. I was worried that it was gonna fall off, it was gonna dry out, but it did not. It stayed on, it persisted, a little bit wonky, but that's what happens when you bring in a new plant. Their first leaf during the acclimation process is usually stressed out, so they tend to become smaller or wonky, misshapen like that. So, but I'm excited for this one's future. It's gonna get chopped immediately as soon as I get enough growth for sure, because it was quite expensive, like I said, so we need to get our money back. And oh my god, similar, very similar to the crassipetiolata on the pattern of variegation. So what I mean by that is the watercolor like. So there's a layer of like light green and dark green and cream. So I just find that really beautiful. Hence, I had to have this in my collection. And as a Hoya head, this is like, definitely is one of the most beautiful Hoyas that I've ever seen, especially the ones that are already mature. And this is, I think this is like an Aceh variety. And the Aches are really making a trend. They're making waves right now in the Hoya community, because oh my god, they just have the most funky and textured, darkest, and also serrated leaves. Oh my god, I have a good one. I have another good Aceh in my collection that I'll show sometime. It's Hoya Ladia Galaska. I got this one, by the way, from Cactus and Exotics. Yeah, the only way to feel secure about expensive Hoyas, for me and my experience. This is me only. I don't know if I recommend it just yet. I don't think that I've had it long enough to do so, and could easily kill this one still. So, but hopefully not, because that would be so, oh no, that would be so expensive and painful. So yeah, Ladia Galaska, everyone. So cool, so cool. Anyhow, oh, look at how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh, another one that is similar to the crassipetiolata with the watercolor like speckles of variegation, front and back. Oh my gosh, the new leaves on this plant starts off as pink and blush, and it's darker with more sunlight exposure. And oh my god, this one is fast, and I didn't expect that. I really thought this was gonna be slow because its cousins are very slow. Caudata, by the way, this is Hoya caudata with the variegation, inner variegated caudata. And this one has serrated, crusty leaves, crusty edges, and thin but firm. You know, it's very sturdy. And yeah, fuzzy also. Don't forget that fuzzy. And the blooms also are fuzzy as well. One of the most beautiful Hoya blooms also that I love. And yeah, this is from, again, Cactus and Exotics. Guys, so cool. Look at how pretty. Oh my gosh. I started this with 2 leaves again, but got it as fully rooted, established with growth point. And it's the way to go, I think. Like sometimes I do like to gamble and buy unrooted cuttings, but recently I have been very disappointed with my cuttings that I've purchased like that. So I'm leaning towards rooted cuttings lately from now on, unless it's local, so then I can just easily prop it in water, you know. It doesn't have to go through stress shipping while it unrooted, which is usually the recipe for a dead cutting, you know. But this one is so pretty, and they've gone down in price as well, but I did pay quite a good amount of money also for this one, but not so much as the Ladia and the Snow Angel. But yeah, and it is almost ready for propagation, so we can make a little something something. Yeah, so beautiful. Hoya caudata, variegata. The next set of Hoyas that I'm gonna show you is actually, yeah, so every time I show one of these kind of Hoya, I normally show the rest of the varieties, because why not, right? Because they're kind of the same. And I am talking about, actually, one of them is blooming, so I'm gonna show that one last. The first one that I want to show in this variety of polyneura. Oh my god, this is Hoya polyneura jasminca. This one I got from, you guessed it, Cactus and Exotics. And I got it as a 2-leaf, 1-node, but rooted with growth point cutting. And since then, it has branched out this way and up here as well. So it branched out twice, even though it's got very, very high variegation on this strand right here. It is non-stop growing, you guys. It is as easy and as fast as the regular polyneura. I am very, very impressed with this variety of Hoya. This is always going to be in top of my list of all-time favorites. I mean, so rewarding, so easy to grow, so easy to navigate because they just trail. Very beautiful when they do that. And this one is living its best life in my living room among the others. So yeah, it is just the most beautiful, right? Also known as fishtail Hoya. This is, like I said, the jasminca variety, which is the mutation of the Albo variety. So it became splashy at the same time. Yeah, very stable as well. I love it. I love it so much. Now, did I need to get this even though I already have the Albo? Heck yeah. Because I'm also in the hunt for the other varieties. I know there is another one. Actually, honestly, I am not quite sure, and I'm afraid to search it. I'm afraid to look because I might find more and then I'm gonna have to buy it, and I have no space right now. But I definitely highly recommend polyneura. If you don't own a polyneura yet, you are missing out, guys, because so rewarding, so easy. This one is in cocoa perlite. Actually, it was in Cactus and Exotics medium, but I added cocoa perlite on the outer so that I can put it in this self-watering pot, and as you can see, it has no problem sitting in water. So even though it's not in pond, it is in self-watering and it's pretty happy. So I don't think I need to move it to pond unless it will require stability later on. But right now, yeah, it's really, really happy. But I have to be careful because it becomes top heavy, you know what I mean? Hi guys, it's actually about an hour later because my alarm went off while I was talking and I had to pick up my daughter. So as I was saying, keep an eye on it because as it trail longer and branch out, it gets heavier. You know what I mean? So it will have the possibility to tumble down before you realize it, before it's too late. So especially for this one, because this is on the highest floating shelf that I had in the living room wall. So yeah, I have to keep an eye on it. That's about it. Or I should actually put it in like a heavier pot to like kind of support it. So I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Ooh, we have better lighting now too. So blessing in disguise. You get to see this in its full glory. It is gorgeous. Look at that new set of leaves right here. As you can see, it's still very light green. And that's because that's how they come out as fresh leaves, and then as it hardens it becomes darker, but also depends on the kind of lighting that you have. This is under Soltec Highland grow lights, even though it's right in front of west facing window in our living room, so they're getting plenty of bright light, but not too close to the point that it bleaches the green colors, the green leaves, you know what I mean? So it's enough to keep it dark and happy. The variegation is happy because it's the lighting that it's getting is sufficient enough. And the next one is the cousin, who is absolutely looking phenomenal right now. This is the most beautiful it's ever been. And oh my gosh, look at that. See what I mean? Polyneura, they just, oh, they're like masterpiece Hoya, because it cascades so beautifully. You don't need to do very much. Just let it hang, you know? It's super chill as well. And the varieties are also phenomenal. Look at that. Look at the back view. Oh my god, it is party on the front and on the back and everywhere around. It's such a vibe. So classy as well, very elegant as it hangs like that. It is so nice. Wow. Again, this plant started as a 2-leaf, 1-node cutting that was unrooted, I believe. And I actually struggled in the beginning because it tried to revert, as you can see, something like this. So I had to propagate it early, and I actually already sold some of the cuttings, which means that I've already made my money and more, and then some too, and it's about to give me more, like if I choose to chop her off and propagate her. So yeah, very profitable. Such a profitable variety of Hoya, in my opinion. Like, I've made money on the Albo as well, and yeah, you can easily get your money back with this type of Hoya because it just grows so fast, so easily. So there is very little setbacks really that I've encountered with polyneura. And in my experience, all of my polyneuras are just massive. They're just thriving in here in my environment. It's not even in here. This is actually too bright for my polyneuras. That's why I moved all of my polyneuras, my mother plants, in the living room, just in ambient condition. My cuttings are growing in here because the cuttings always do require extra lighting in order to form their roots, you know what I mean? And then my very first polyneura of the bunch is this beautiful, again, beautifully cascading, and this one is even like, it's got a very wide wingspan, however, but short, You know what I mean? So it's okay to put on like a shelf, bookshelf. Because, oh my God, this one also has a bloom right here. It's almost done actually, but I wanted to share because this is its first bloom ever and it did not disappoint. And here comes another one actually that is going to come from this super variegated one. Look at that. This is also another type of Hoya that even though has this much variegation on one strand, does not really mind at all. And I find it beautiful. I find it extra actually having that. It's like it's got a highlight and it is highlighting the entire thing. I just think it's gorgeous. It is such a masterpiece. And I didn't really need to do anything with this either. You know what I mean? Like I did propagate it as well, like I said early on. And oh my God, there are two cuttings in here, hence it's a little bit bushier, but it's great. I mean, I've seen Kevin of Hakuna La Planta. If you don't know Kevin, oh my God, you're missing out with his collection, by the way. His like my, yeah, his way up there when it comes to growing massive Hoyas. He's one of my idol for sure. He's my Hoya hero, as I told him already. Yeah, I love him. Check out his Hoya collection, his Hoya videos. Oh my God. You guys are like, it's a treat. I still go back and even rewatch it sometimes just to get like inspiration. And yeah, it makes me hopeful with how my Hoya is gonna look like someday. So yeah, I look up to him. Kevin of Hakuna La Planta. Go check him out and follow him, guys. Subscribe to his channel. But anyhow, what a wonderful, wonderful plant this is. All of them, all of my polyneura, definitely is always gonna be one of my favorite Hoyas that I've ever grown, that I have in my collection, and I will always have this as well, and so as its cousins. Like I have to have all of them. For Halloween, I want to be a polyneura with bloom. Look at that, so gorgeous. And that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell down below so you'll be notified when my future video drops. Again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to see you on my next video. Happy Halloween! Bye! Enjoy!